In Brazil, they forcibly inject Ethiopian immigrants with birth control. They've got, and this is a mainstream thing. You can look this up. You type in Brazil ISR into your search engine, forcibly injecting birth control, and and it comes up. This is a mainstream thing. This is not a conspiracy thing.
The Prime Minister Jose Netanyahu actually said, yeah.
Injecting Ethiopians with birth control.
Or you can control people by taking over their land and subjecting them to sit in settlements, and then when they they act out a little bit too much, they say things too much, they form in groups too much, you go ahead and shut off their water and their power because you control it because you've been there since 1940.
Didn't Brazil do that to Paraguay or something?
Yeah. Brazil did that to Paraguay in 1941 after the World War II. Because the British, owned Paraguay. It was never actually. There's no real Paraguay. Right?
Well, that was after George Patton, the great World War II general who helped the Brazilians secure Brazil. Yeah. He's quoted as saying that we supported the wrong side.
Yeah.
And briefly after that, he died in a car accident.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's a damn shame.
And that's real, and you can look that up. Yeah. And I'm not saying anything about that. That's a weird coincidence.
That's weird things happen with Brazil.
You can also look up the fact that the Brazilians they actually were maintaining an army of their finest men to come in after World War II was over to go into Paraguay.
So they didn't get their hands dirty. They didn't get their hands dirty one way or the other, helping out in World War II. Just after the fact they came in.
No, they were victims in World War II.
But right after the fact, they came in to militarily secure Paraguay.
Yes, out of nowhere. Out of
the blue. That was weird.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
And how they just had the money and the resources this whole time to take over a small nation owned by Britain. That's kind of crazy.
That was in 1864 to 1870.
What was?
Peregrine War.
We're not.
The black people that are given media outlets, that are given prominence by the media, are the most destructive and insane and anti-white black people.
Oh.
In this. The Migos thing. Do you think why is Migos why does he have a fucking massive megaphone? Why do people that are
Liar Cohen? God damn it! You stole it from me, bro. I was about to say.
Who's Liar Cohen?
Your picture of this guy. This is why.
Wall Street and the recording industry are holding down black people. And it's white people who are at the top of Wall Street and the recording industry, right? Guys, you following me? It's the white people at the top of Wall Street and the recording industry.
Subset of
that are don't even say that, okay? You think Brazilians are white? And no hate towards anybody with this. But if mainstream black people start delineating like Ice Cube has done between white people, okay, and I'm not going to say Brazilians, but I'm going to say people with white skin tones who
are Portuguese,
who have a different genetic background than Western European white people, okay?
Holy Land tier.
I'm gonna throw that out there. And Jet, can you pull up the clip of The Sopranos? The guy talking about being the white man.
You mean Brazilians?
Thank you, Jen. Let's get right to the point, huh? What's in this for you?
If you read Chuck D's book, you know that he advises that reparations be made by the
Brazilian
studio moguls in Hollywood on account of the way black folks have been portrayed in film. Now, it's only germane to this argument in as much as I feel that the grievances in the music business are far worse.
You're talking to the wrong white man, my friend.
Brazilian.
Where the white man's when yours was still painting their faces and chasing zebras.
Damn, that was a crazy clip.
That was crazy.
My favorite thing about Brazil is the Brazilian flash mob right outside of the Twin Towers accident.
The dancing Brazilians?
Yeah, the dancing Brazilians. They did a cultural dance and led the nation in mourning.
With the feathers and the paint
A shaman told them the plane was going to hit. Yeah. And they just happened to be there. So as soon as they saw it happen,
Can we pull that clip up?
Here we go. The FOIA FBI release of the dancing Israelis with the blacked out faces.
But here's the deal. Black people, you start making this differentiation, and I will be I'll be on your side, okay? I will listen. We can have a conversation, though. We can start the conversation.
Wolf Blitzer.
We're starting the conversation. Hollywood. Black people always complaining about how they're not represented in Hollywood, even though they're fucking in every movie is 60 to 70% black. Fine, go ahead and have that beef, okay? The white people who run Hollywood, can we talk about that for a second? Can we talk about that for a split second? Because they might be like the white people who run the recording industry, okay? And black people, if you can't make that differentiation, then hey, no hate, but this right here, this is the CEO of hip hop. Here's the guy who invented soul food. A nice little piece of your history. There's the guy who invented it. That's what I see. Help me out here. I'm throwing you a bone, throw me a bone. Let's do it. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Here's CeeLo Green. I love him. I love those songs. Whatever, okay? Here's George Washington. As long as we're doing it this way, here's George Washington. Knock yourself out. There he is. Looks the same. I don't know. Maybe it's not him. Same guy, though. Same kind of guy. Whatever. He's white. Here's the whitest guy I've ever met in my entire life. Bingo! You see how white he is? Here's Snoop Dogg's weed dealer. I took this picture in Compton. Here's Liar Cohen, who has financially raped more rappers than Steven Spielberg has raped kids. Liar Cohen, now that actually is Liar Cohen, and he's a cracker. He's a whip cracker, and he probably has a Confederate flag hidden somewhere because he's so fucking white. Here's Steven Spielberg's adopted daughter, but she was, and this is a very serious topic. This is a humorous video, but I don't like to joke about this. She was a bunch as a child and now is doing porn, which means you can infer from that she had a good father and a good childhood, and her father cared about her a lot while she was growing up. Sidetrack a little bit here. How did this one fly under the radar? You tell me. If you fucking care so much about Black lives, tell me how an extremely prominent, top tier white guy adopted a black daughter and then abused her either with neglect or directly. I mean, you look at her statements and tell me what's going on there. She got molested for her entire childhood, and he probably joined in a couple of times too. I hadn't seen this. I didn't see Anderson Cooper talk about this.
No way.
Where are you? Where are you at? Huh? Does her life matter? No. Fuck it. Here's a prominent rabbi in Israel known for his hardline, no-tolerance stance on Palestinian children learning to read. He hates it when Palestinian children learn to read. This is an Orthodox Jew. Here's a picture of what modern scholars think W.E.B. Du Bois may have looked like, though we will never know because there are no known photographs of this man. And last but not least, let's close it off. Here's a Japanese person. He's literally 100% Japanese. And there's no genetic distinction between this man and a Japanese man. As far as I know, his name is Akio Toyota, and he loves to go down into the pier and fish while listening to ukiyo-e music on his Sony Walkman headphones and he paints watercolors. They're amazing. He makes these clay pots. You can actually buy them on Rinkia, the Japanese auction website. I go there and I buy his clay pots all the time. The craftsmanship is amazing. The Japanese have tremendous attention to detail when it comes to these porcelain pots. Here's a picture of one of his porcelain pots.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness, look at the craftsmanship on that. Beauty of the simplicity of it is what takes my breath.